I will share with you today my professional and also personal journey towards a vision of wind blowing light into my world. My thing. Okay, sorry. So I was always intrigued by these fascinating, simple, naive reminders to the potential that is actually all around us. I see them as signs of hidden plenitude, calling our sensitive creativity to find new and inviting ways to connect to the abundance that is right here and right now. I find the soft gusts of wind that are so often existing in the urban environment to be a wonderful manifestation of this potential, and from the motivation of finding ways to connect to this encircling, self-renewing energy, my project Windy Light came into life. Windy Light is a collection of self-sufficient outdoor lights that perform on free, clean energy while creating a unique and sensual illuminating experience. It is designed to utilize the soft gusts of wind and to provide light even in urban environments. The first step to start with this project with the aim of exploring how I might connect to this renewable resource. How can we find ways to dance to the wind? How can the wind really bring light into our world? I started with setting this wind monitoring station on the rooftop of my residential building in Tel Aviv. I was caught by the wind with complete surprise and curiosity. I expected it to be changing and playful in nature, but still that it would move according to a certain pattern. Forget it. In a moment, it would move from 22 to 0 kilometers per minute, and then 5, 67, 9, 0 again. In the beginning, I couldn't leave the monitor. Every 0 broke my heart. I found myself holding my breath every time the wind stopped, seeing my project completely falling apart in front of my eyes, and then breathing in relief when it came but once again, teaching me that I have to work with the way things are instead of the way I was hoping them to be. I also placed these playful wind wheels on my balcony to nourish my more playful, naive designer, while at the same time exploring and studying the necessary scientific data. All along, we went on with developing the windy wheel, the one repetitive module that collects energy from the wind and transforms it into electrical current. This one module is what makes the entire family of windy lights possible. And this is a part of the collection of windy lights that aim to be both in the public and also private sectors. We were doing all our tests on this self-developed mobile device where we ride a bicycle to check and navigate our progress. The first product we're aiming for the market is a one-module standalone windy light that you can place on your window, balcony, or garden. This same module will also be used to create urban lighting installations that will be followed by community activities to create different brainstorming and thinking sessions around the possibility of integrating deep sustainable design thinking into our cities. I'm sharing Windy Light with you today, a raw design process that is still in the making. I'm doing so betraying the ancient tradition of designers, normally only showing slick images of final results. I'm doing this because for me, the product is the means and not the end. I work towards a vocation of design that comes from a deep sense of participation, trying to explore how we might aim together towards new visions of communicating with the natural environment. Windy Light and me, we grow together, stretching the limits of each other as we go along. At times, I am its loyal midwife, and at others, Windy Light is my inspiring teacher. It had taught me to take the next step, even though at times I have no clue how I will take the one that follows. But every time, aiming again towards a vision that is greater than both of us. Because at a time like this, we must not be stopped because we feel incapable to fulfill our visions, but rather agree to take one step at a time, growing our projects and also growing ourselves. Because it is up to each and every one of us to let the wind blow light into our world. Thank you.